Good morning. Welcome to Chemipedia chemistry classes for 11th and 12th standard. So in this video I am going to discuss a simple trick to find number of sigma and pi bonds in organic molecules. To find out number of sigma bonds in a molecule, there is a formula. That is, number of sigma bonds is equal to number of carbon atoms minus 1. Number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus total number of other atoms plus total number of other atoms. Correct. So just remember the formula: number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. There is atoms other than carbon atoms. Correct. In organic molecules, suppose if you have single bonds between carbon and carbon, carbon and hydrogen, carbon and X halogen, then those bonds will be only a sigma type of bonding. Okay, right. If suppose if you have carbon carbon double bond or carbon oxygen double bond, among the two bonds one is sigma bond, another one is pi bond. If you have carbon carbon single bond, carbon hydrogen single bond, carbon halogen single bond, that is only sigma bonds. Carbon carbon double bond or carbon oxygen double bond, in such a case among the two bonds one is sigma bond and the other one is pi bond. Okay, suppose in organic molecules, if you have C triple bond N, if you have triple bond between carbon and hydrogen, in the triple bonds one is sigma bond, other two are pi bonds. Okay, so this is the point you have to remember to find out number of sigma bonds and the number of pi bonds in organic molecules. Okay, let us see some example. Now example number 1, organic molecule with formula CH4. What is it? Organic molecule with formula CH4. We know very well it's nothing but methane, isn't it? Methane, which has tetrahedral structure just like this, in which that hydrogen, 4 hydrogens are bonded with carbon through single bond, isn't it? Now let us find out the number of sigma bonds in this. Whereas these are carbon hydrogen sigma bonds, according to the clue what I discussed earlier. So all the carbon hydrogen single bonds are sigma bond type, isn't it? So that in methane there are 4 sigma bonds. Okay, let us calculate using the formula. Formula is number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Okay, right. In methane molecule, the number of carbon atom is about 1 minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Here there are 4 hydrogen atoms, isn't it? But total number of other atom is about 4. 1 minus 1, 0 plus 4 is nothing but 4 sigma bonds. So that methane molecule contains 4 sigma bonds. Right. The next one, a compound with a double bond, alkene type of compound, which has a molecular formula C2H4. C2H4, which is nothing but ethene, isn't it? Right. So which has this kind of structure, CH2 double bond CH2. Right. Now, as we discussed earlier, carbon hydrogen single bonds are sigma bonds. But there are 4 sigma bonds like this, and there is a carbon carbon double bond, isn't it? Among that, one is sigma bond, another one is pi bond. So that totally here in this molecule there are 5 sigma bonds, 5 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond, isn't it? So now that can be calculated using the formula. Formula is number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus the total number of other atoms. Suppose in this molecule the number of carbon atom is about 2 minus 1 plus total number of other atoms, that is hydrogen atom, is about 4. 4 plus 2, 6 minus 1, 5. There are 5 sigma bonds. Okay. Among these 5 sigma bonds, 4 are between carbon and hydrogen. 4 bonds are between carbon and hydrogen, whereas one sigma bond is lying between carbon and carbon. Okay. 4 are between carbon and hydrogen. 1 is between carbon and carbon. Totally 5 sigma bonds are there. And between carbon atoms there is a double bond, isn't it? Among that, one is a pi bond. So there is only one pi bond which is between carbon and carbon. Okay. Likewise, we can calculate for other molecules. A triple bonded compound, an alkyne with formula C2H2. C2H2, what do you call it as ethine, isn't it? Right. This is a structural formula of ethine. Probably, so this is sigma bond. This is also sigma bond. CH single bonds are sigma bonds, isn't it? Right then. Carbon carbon triple bond. Among that, one is sigma, other two bonds are pi bonds. Okay, so that totally there are three sigma bonds and two pi bonds in acetylene molecule or ethane molecule, isn't it? Right. So according to the formula, number of carbon atoms 2 minus 1 plus total number of other atoms 2. 2 plus 2 4 plus 4 minus 1 is nothing but 3 sigma bonds. Then pi bonds, there is a triple bond between carbon and carbon. Among the triple bond, one is sigma bond, other two are pi bonds. So totally there are two pi bonds. So in ethane molecule, the total number of sigma bonds 3, pi bonds on it is about 2. Okay, right. Then the next one, fourth example, an alkane compound with 4 carbon atoms, which is nothing but butane, isn't it? Which has a formula C4H10, C4H10, isn't it? N-butane, normal butane. Right, so let us use the formula to find out sigma bonds. There is no double or triple bond, so this molecule does not have any pi bonds, it has only sigma bonds. Let us calculate. Total number of carbon atoms 4 minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Other atom is hydrogen. 3 plus 2 5 plus 2 7 plus 3 10. So plus 10. 10 plus 4 14 minus 1 13. So totally there are 13 sigma bonds in this N-butane molecule. Okay. Among the 13 sigma bonds, 3 sigma bonds are between carbon and carbon actually. So these are sigma bonds between carbon and carbon. So these are nothing but carbon-carbon sigma bonds. Okay. Then there are 10 carbon hydrogen sigma bonds. So totally 3 plus 10, 13 sigma bonds are there. Okay. Right. So now example number 5. Yeah, cyanide compound. Yeah, cyanide compound. Methyl cyanide, which can be called as methyl cyanide or acetonitrile. Acetonitrile. Okay. Right. So whose structural formula is CS3 single bond C triple bond CN. Okay. Right. But now let us calculate sigma bonds first. The number of carbon atom is about 2 minus number 1 plus total number of other atoms. So other atoms 3 hydrogen and 1 hydrogen. But total number of other atom 3 plus 1 4. 4 plus 2 6 minus 1 5. But totally there are 5 sigma bonds in this molecule. Okay. Then pi bonds. Look at C triple bond N. There is a triple bond, isn't it? In the triple bond, one is sigma bond, other two are pi bonds, isn't it? So that there are 2 pi bonds in this molecule. Okay. So that sigma bond number 5, pi bond number is about 2 in methyl cyanide or acetonitrile. Okay. Right now example number 6. Example number 6, which is nothing but an aldehyde compound with formula CS3CHO, ethanol, isn't it? What do you call this one? It's nothing but ethanol. Acetaldehyde, which is also called as acetaldehyde. Okay, right. Total carbon number 1 plus 1, 2. Then minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Here 3 hydrogen, here 1 hydrogen, 3 plus 1, 4. And 1 oxygen, 5. But total number of other atoms is about 5. 5 plus 2, 7 minus 1, 6. So there are 6 sigma bonds in this molecule. And pi bonds, there is only one double bond. Pi bond number is based upon double and triple bonds, isn't it? There is only one double bond. Among the double bond, one is sigma bond, another one pi bond, isn't it? So therefore, only one pi bond is there. Therefore, ethanol has 6 sigma bonds and 1 pi bond. Okay, right. The next one, an unsaturated carboxylic acid. Unsaturated carboxylic acid, which can be called as propenoic acid. A 3 carbon derivative. Probably it is prop. There is a double bond, isn't it? So propene, carboxyl group, OIC acid, oic acid, propenoic acid, isn't it? 1 2 prop 2 enoic acid, exact name. Okay, right. Now let us calculate number of sigma bonds first. Carbon number, so 1 2 3. The carbon number is 3 minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Here 2 hydrogens, 2 plus 1 hydrogen, 3. Another hydrogen, 4 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. So 6. Number of other atom is about 6. So 6 plus 3, 9 minus 1, 8. So there are 8 sigma bonds in the molecule. Then when you consider the pi bonds. So there are two double bonds. One is between carbon carbon, one double bond is between carbon carbon, another double bond is between carbon and oxygen. As we discussed earlier, in the double bond, one is sigma, another one pi. Similarly, CO bond, one is sigma, another one pi. But totally there are two pi bonds in the molecule. Okay, right. The next example, a cyanide compound, cyanide type of compound, isn't it? Right. Now let's calculate sigma bonds using the formula. I just recall the formula again. The number of sigma bonds equal to total number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Okay, so first term, number of carbon atoms. Number of carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The number of carbon atoms 6 minus 1, isn't it? That's total number of other atoms. So here other atom is nitrogen. Here 2 nitrogen, here 2 more. But total number of other atoms 4, isn't it? But 6 plus 4, 10 minus 1, 9. 9 sigma bonds are there. Okay. Among these 9 sigma bonds, 5 are between carbon and carbon actually. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 between carbon carbon. 4 are between carbon and nitrogen. Here in the triple bond, 1 is sigma bond, isn't it? In all the triple bonds, 1 bond is sigma bond. So there are 4 sigma bonds between carbon and nitrogen. Totally 9 sigma bonds. Then pi bonds. So you have C triple bond N, isn't it? In this one is sigma bond. Other two are pi bonds. So in each CN group there are 2 pi bonds, isn't it? But totally there are 4 CN group. 4 into 2, 8 pi bonds. In CN group itself there are 8 pi bonds. As well as look at there is a double bond between carbon and carbon. In this one is sigma bond, another one pi bond, isn't it? So that in C double bond C, 1 pi bond, isn't it? But total number of pi bonds on the 9. Okay, right. But this molecule has totally 9 sigma bonds and 9 pi bonds. Okay, right. A little bit complicated molecule. Okay, right. Now the rule what we discuss, the formula what we discuss is applicable only for open chain system, whereas for cyclic system it is not applicable. Okay, so for cyclic system the normal method we can use to find number of sigma and pi bonds. Okay, right. Let us see the example benzene. Is nothing but benzene which has molecular formula C6H6, isn't it? The exact structural formula is this one. Okay, whereas the ring is made up of carbon atoms, isn't it? There are 6 carbon atoms in the ring structure, whereas the 6 hydrogens are lying outside the ring, isn't it? Right. Up now the sigma bonds, there are 6 carbon hydrogen sigma bonds. These are nothing but sigma bonds, isn't it? There are 6 carbon hydrogen sigma bonds. As well as see this between carbon and carbon also we have sigma bond. So this is also sigma bonds, isn't it? So that totally there are 12 sigma bonds. 12 sigma bonds. Among the 12, 6 are between carbon hydrogen, other 6 are between carbon and carbon. Okay, right. And you can see inside the benzene ring there are delocalized double bond, isn't it? So among the double bond, if one is sigma bond, the other one is pi bond, isn't it? Here 1 pi bond, another one, this is the third one. Okay, so that in benzene there are 3 pi bonds. Sigma bonds about 12, pi bonds about 3. Okay, so only this method can be applicable for cyclic system like benzene and other derivatives. Okay, one more example, example number 10. A compound in which 2 benzene rings are fused together. Okay, what do you call it as naphthalene? The name of this compound is what? Naphthalene, isn't it? Right now. So this is the exact structural formula. Okay, right. Now the sigma bonds. See, so these are carbon atoms, isn't it? These are carbon atoms. Now, so in this ring itself there are 6 carbon-carbon sigma bonds, isn't it? Along with this is 7th one, 8th one, 9th one, 10th one, 11th one. Okay, so totally there are 11 carbon-carbon sigma bonds. 11 carbon-carbon sigma bonds. Okay, right. Then along with that, see, look at this. Even these also sigma bonds. The bond between carbon and hydrogen, isn't it? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 sigma bonds lying between carbon and hydrogen, isn't it? But totally 11 plus 8, 19 sigma bonds are present in naphthalene molecule. Okay, right. Now we go for the pi bonds. So there are 5 double bonds, isn't it? So you know very well, in the double bond, one is sigma in the sense, other one is pi bond, isn't it? There are 5 double bonds totally. There are 5 pi bonds present in naphthalene. Okay, all the pi bonds are between carbon and carbon atom. Okay, right. So this is a 10th example. One more example for sigma and pi bond calculation. I have written a molecule, little bit complicated molecule. Now this is an open chain compound, isn't it? So that to find out sigma bonds, you can use that formula what we discussed earlier. Okay, so number of sigma bonds is equal to number of carbon atoms minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. Okay, right. Now look at this molecule. See the carbon number. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But total number of carbon atoms is about 9. Minus 1 plus total number of other atoms. So here we have hydrogen and oxygen as other atoms, isn't it? Right here 3 plus 3, 6, 7, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15 plus 2, 17. Total number of other atoms is about 17. About 17 plus 9, 26 minus 1, 25. But totally there are 25 sigma bonds. Totally there are 25 sigma bonds. I have written the nature of sigma bonds. Among that 8 are between carbon and carbon. 1 is between carbon and oxygen. So C double bond wala, 1 bond is sigma bond, isn't it? Then the maximum number of sigma bonds are lying between carbon and hydrogen. Totally there are 16. 16 plus 1, 17 plus 8. Totally 25 sigma bonds are there. Okay, right. Whereas pi bonds, so we have 2 double bonds here, isn't it? One is between carbon and oxygen. So this portion. Another one is between carbon and carbon, isn't it? C double bond C. But here one pi bond. Here another pi bond. So that totally 2 pi bonds are there. Okay. Among the pi bonds, one is between carbon and carbon. Another one is between carbon and oxygen. Okay. So that is a simple way to find out number of sigma bonds and pi bonds present in organic molecules. Okay, I hope you are able to follow this simple trick. Thank you very much. Keep watching my other videos also. Thank you.